a recipe of the tabbouleh because everyone's been asking me about this recipe. We just made it. Every Saturday I've been eating this dish for the past 40 years of my life. So you could call it a parsley salad if you want, but we call it tabbouleh. Just like that. There's one more. You just fold it like that. So you look like you have a big spoon. You fill it up. Alright. So basically for parsley we need 5 chunks of parsley. You need 2 pieces of onion, mint, then around 1 kg of tomato. You cut it small like that. Now the parsley, it's been in the fridge and it's quite cold. So what you need to do, you soak it in water for 5 minutes. And you add some salt to it. And you add a few cubes of ice. I will show you how much salt we have to add now. You see now it's soaking all in water. Okay. Around 1 big spoon of salt. You could use Himalayan salt. You just move them a little bit like that and you leave them to soak for 5 minutes. We cut the mint as well on the top of the parsley, so they're all together.
Parsley is a healing herb with an amazing anti-cancer effect. It has vitamin A, C, and K. It has lycopene and folate, and it has 2 natural plant components that's proven as an amazing anti-cancer effect. One of them is apigenin and the other one called volcanol. Apigenin, it blocks an enzyme called aromatase. This enzyme, it's responsible to rise the estrogen level, which linked to the breast and prostate cancer. So it does put it on hold, so it doesn't go crazy and rises the estrogen more than what it should be. Second effect of the apigenin, that it activates B53. This B53 gene, it helps the cancer cell to do self-destruction, which what we call it autophagy. It helps to kill the cancer stem cells. It slows down the growth of the cancer and spread, and it helps the cancer cells to become more sensitive to chemo, which helps the chemo to be more effective. Second component, which is the volcanol, it helps to prevent the tumors and slows the cancer in the colon and the breast.
1 big spoon of salt and then black pepper. And then we need half spoon of Sumac. I will find the name in English. So you mix it with the green onion and you leave it for 5 minutes. Not with the tomato. Everything later will be mixed together. But for 5 minutes, you mix everything with the onion now. We just rub them very well with the salt. They've been in the water for 5 minutes now. We just rub them very well, smash them like this, so the salt goes everywhere. So we have the 5 chunks of parsley now. We have almost half chunk of mint, and we have one spoon of salt. We take all the water out, and we're gonna do one more rinse. Be sure you use a cold water, and if you want you could add a couple of cubes of ice to be sure it's really cold. If you use any hot water, parsley will melt, and we don't want it to melt. We want to keep it in a good shape without getting soft, without getting too soft and without staying too hard. Then you squeeze them very well.
The highest source of apigenin on earth, it comes from either fresh parsley or dry parsley. Imagine. You can get it, the small doses from chamomile and celery, but that's not enough. So the highest dose you could get is from fresh parsley and dry parsley. Dried parsley because it's more concentrated, so with the small sprinkles, you could get your daily dose.
You see how dry they are after we squeeze them? They're very dry. But the texture is not hard and it's not soft. It's just the perfect condition. Again, if it gets too soft, it will melt, it will not taste good. And if it stays too hard, it will be crunchy. So you have to be sure you have a good mixture. You have a good balanced texture.
If you compare same amount from dried parsley and fresh parsley, the dried parsley would give you 20x amount of apigenin. So I would highly recommend that you use both fresh and dried parsley.
Now we have to add a bulgur. Be sure to choose a very fine grind bulgur, nothing really thick. So you need only a third of a cup, just something like that. It's more than enough. If you don't want to use it at all, you could. Then you soak it in water now and we leave it for 5 minutes.
نظيفة البرغل الناس بتصاوله بس إنه مش.
So we just leave it like that for 5 minutes. Then we dump the water and then we're ready to mix everything together. By the way, this is enough for 7-8 people. So if you want to use for less amount of people, you reduce the quantity. But this is enough for 7-8 people. Each one get a nice big plate. You have to be sure your lemon is ready too. 4 lemons. You need 4 lemons. And then we need to add as well olive oil later. Now in 5 minutes, there is no water anymore. The bulgur already sucked it up. So we don't need to dump the water. It's actually already in there. We have to be sure we have our olive oil ready and the lemon is ready too. Okay, almost half of a glass. The olive oil is up to you. We like it really soaking in olive oil, like a nice big glass. You see, it was full. Now we used all that. We're ready to mix now. We just mix it all together. You have to be sure it's shiny. If you feel like it's not shiny, means you need more olive oil.
Both apigenin and falconol, it helps to block the cancer, kill the cancer cells, and support chemotherapy if you're going through that. Mix them both fresh and dry, and they taste amazing actually. And the dried one, you can easily sprinkle it above either yogurt or add it to a smoothie or add it to your daily health food, whatever you're following.
بتخسر.
So good.